Hello from my bedroom in Colorado on this Sunday evening. Tomorrow morning I am going to be driving across the country from my home in Colorado out to visit my really sweet uncle who lives out in Massachusetts. So I don't know if you're aware, but it's not a short drive from Colorado to Massachusetts. It's actually going to be, I'm going to do it in 4 days. And of course, I couldn't do this totally alone. I mean, I'm going to bring you guys. So here's what happened to me the last time I did a trip by myself. I'll link the video. I did a solo camping trip up to Telluride. It was not good. And so this time, I mean, it was okay. Anyway, I always judge myself for saying bad things about trips, but it wasn't ideal. And so this time, well, one, I'm not going to be camping. I'm going to be staying in very lovely, clean Airbnbs because we are still, you know, in a pandemic and we got to be careful and not, I don't know, be around lots of people. So I'm going to be staying in Airbnbs. I will be bringing my deceased mother and her remains, so I guess that makes me less alone. I am also going to try not to get myself too excited and take this trip just like one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, be extremely present. I'm going to be listening to a lot of Eckhart Tolle on my drive. And yeah, so I'm not going to get myself too caught up in like what I think the trip should be, because I think that was part of the problem with that camping trip is I just had a lot of ideas about what I wanted it to turn into, and too much anticipation that then gave me like an adrenaline rush that then made me really tired during my drive. So anyway, won't get into all of that, but I just want to tell you that it's happening, and that's all you need to know right now. So I will see you in the morning, because this is boring. You don't need to see this. There, you already saw it. It's right there. So I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Good morning, my party people. It is go time. We are doing it. I have already left Boulder, but I forgot to get gas. So we are now leaving a gas station in lovely Frederick, Colorado, which I only know of as famous for having an unusually high rate of human trafficking. So what's up with that, Frederick? I don't really get it. It's a very small random town. But anyway, so I am leaving. I'm taking kind of a route out of Colorado I've never taken before. It's like more east, obviously, because I'm headed towards, is this right? Oh gosh. Okay, I think this is right. Okay. So I'm headed like towards Iowa. That is my destination for today. I'm doing this trip over the course of 4 days. So, okay, here we go. We're gonna gun it. So I'm gonna hold the camera. All right. My camera is propped up pretty well, but I just want to make sure it's not going to fall over. But anyway, so yeah, it's going to take me 4 days to get to Massachusetts. And yeah, today my goal is Colorado to Des Moines, Iowa. And yeah, that's all I've got for an update right now. We are on our way. Oh, my sweet, sweet and savory baby Jesus. So it's been kind of a while now. It's been about 5 hours and I'm outside of Kearney, Nebraska. Like I passed Kearney and I'm somewhere else, and I just feel like I'm in the eye of some sort of hurricane of the Midwest or something. I'm just too much Midwest. So, anyway, that's what's going on. I should probably turn on the car first. I'm a little out of it. Like, in the video, it's still early on, but for me, we're like 5 hours in and I'm starting to feel it. I am about 4 hours away from Des Moines. I keep wanting to say Des Moines because I'm so cool like that, but anyway, I'm surrounded by corn. There's so much corn. They really do have that going for them in Nebraska, so that's really cool. But Anyway, I have nothing else to report except I'm driving. I am using podcasts to keep me going. And thank God, but the first 2 hours of my drive, I was trying to do this thing where I'm like, I'm going to try to just stay really present and just look at the road and enjoy it. And it was a bad idea. The first 2 hours were not pleasant for that very freaking reason. So anyway, here we are. Good morning. It is the next day and I am in downtown Iowa at this current moment. I am so sorry that I never gave you an update last night when I got in. I was going a little crazy yesterday. I think I made some mistakes in my driving choices yesterday. It was 10 hours straight. I only stopped like 3 times. And when I stopped, like I just got gas and then like kept going, and I was just going crazy by the end of the day. So I just like went to my Airbnb. It was nice, it was good. And yeah, this morning I just saw a friend for coffee, which was cool because otherwise I wouldn't have even really seen Des Moines. I've never been here and I don't know if I'll ever be back, because unless I have a reason to come back, I probably won't. So yeah, I just saw a friend and we got coffee, which was really nice. So today I'm gonna make some better driving choices, and then I'm gonna practice self-care along the route. So today we are going from Des Moines to Dearborn, Michigan, and it's gonna be about 9 hours. And yeah, let's hope we see some more interesting stuff. That's also the other reason I wasn't filming very much yesterday, is like it was not interesting. Like Colorado out to here, it's like so much just empty field, plainsy vibes. So anyway, now that we're like kind of in the thick of the Midwest, it's gonna get a little more lush, a little more green, and yeah, we're still kicking. So let's keep going. Okay, I am sorry, you guys, because it's now the morning of day 3. It is Wednesday. I am in Dearborn, Michigan, and I am sorry because I've been so just like focused on driving that I haven't really been thinking about filming. Plus like my driving days, because I just had 2 long driving days. Monday and Tuesday were like driving 9 to 10 hours all day. And I really didn't stop very much. Like the only times I stopped is when I'm gonna put on some mascara while I talk to you because I'm a little ratchet this morning. But the only time I stopped was to get gas, and obviously I'm not gonna like film a ton of that. That's just not interesting. Although sometimes I don't really know what's interesting to you guys, because I'm finding that like really innocuous stuff tends to actually be kind of interesting when you film it. So anyway, I don't know. But so today, like I said, I'm in Dearborn, Michigan, and today is my first day that I actually get to do something kind of cool because I have a much shorter driving day. I am going to drive to Buffalo, New York today, which is only, well, it's 4 hours if I go through Canada, and it's like 6 hours if I don't. And I don't think I can go through Canada because we're in a pandemic, and I know there's like a lot of crazy rules and stuff about stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna have to do the 6-hour route. I'm probably not even gonna try to go to Canada, honestly. That was originally my plan, was at least to try. But now I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it. Like it's gonna be really hard on me if they turn me away. So anyway, but still 6 hours compared to what I have been doing, the 9 to 10 hours is like nothing. So damn, I'm like sunburned. I have no makeup on besides like this little bit of mascara, and I just feel like subhuman. It's like, you know, have you ever been driving so long that you like kind of forget your identity? It's like you don't even know who you are anymore. You're just like this robot that drives on highways and stares out the window, and oh geez. That's like what I feel right now. But This morning I obviously took a shower, but I didn't realize I stayed in an Airbnb. This is also why I wasn't filming, because I didn't really feel comfortable filming in people's Airbnbs, because the two that I've stayed in are also like people's homes, and that just feels weird to me. But this one that I just stayed in was almost more like a hostel situation. Not like hostel as in like, you know, bad, but like hostel as in like when you go to Europe and you stay with like 15 other people in a freaking bunk bed. Because it was like the bottom of the floor, the first floor, oh my god, what am I even saying, was where the family lived, and then upstairs they had like converted it to like these 2 bedrooms that they were Airbnb-ing with a shared bathroom and like a very small little common space for them. So it felt like a little like hostel area up there or something, and I didn't realize that that's what I was getting into. I thought I was just, when I saw the advertisement, I saw it as like, okay, it's a room in a family's home. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna just be with this family, and that's cool. I didn't realize I would be like with 2 men. So because I was in my little room and they were in their room right next to me, these 2 dudes. And it just felt weird because we're up there. It's like very small. The rooms are really small. It's also a very old home that I was staying in. So the walls were really thin. And we were obviously sharing a bathroom and stuff. So I just felt kind of awkward because because they were also very open. Like they kept leaving their door open and going into the common area. And it was just sort of like, I just didn't feel like I wanted to like spend a lot of time like doing my makeup and stuff in the bathroom. So I just didn't. But anyway, that was a long story. But today, let's just focus on today. I'm going to the Henry Ford Museum. It's the whole freaking reason I came to Dearborn, is because I have been fascinated by this museum for so long. And when you guys see it, although you're not going to see it in this video, I'm so obsessed with this museum. I'm making a totally different video for it. So I'll link it, although that video will probably come out after this one. So I can't link it yet. If you're watching it when this video just came out, it's going to come out a couple days after this one comes out. But it's going to be so cool because last night I found out not only is it the Henry Ford Museum with all the regular stuff, like they have the Rosa Parks bus, they have the actual bus that Rosa Parks, you know, was on and she refused to give up her seat. They also have the chair, the theater chair that Lincoln got shot in, and it's got all blood stains on it, I think. They have so much cool American history stuff there, and a lot of big trains, and obviously a lot of the Henry Ford automobiles. So they have that. I'm super excited to see that. But then I just found out last night when I bought my ticket, they're having this huge Marvel Comics like exposition right now, and I had no idea. And I just got done with my friend Lita, who's in another video. A butterfly just flew into my window. My friend Lita, who I'll link her in my other video, she introduced me to Marvel, and she had me watch the entire Marvel movie series, and we literally just got done. Like, we watched our last movie, I think like 2 weeks ago. So I've now seen the entire Marvel movie series, and it's like, what amazing timing that now I get to go see this Marvel comic like exhibit thing. I'm like, my mind, when I saw that last night, I had no idea that's what I was going to get to do today. So I'm so excited. Anyway, this has been a very long morning introduction, but that's all there is to say. So like I said, that's going to be in a different video. So what you're going to see after this is probably more footage of me leaving Michigan. But that's going to be interesting, dudes. When this video from here on out is going to pick up, because you know what I'm doing that I will show you very soon in just a couple minutes is Niagara Falls, because that is what I'm doing tomorrow. And it's going to be awesome, and that will be in this video. Okay, party people, the museum was amazing, and I cannot wait for you to see that video. It is like the best video ever made. Well, maybe not ever, but it's awesome. So now it is lunchtime, and I'm at Tasty's, which is apparently like the best restaurant in Dearborn. It's like attached to a gas station, but it is famous for making really good burgers out of halal. So that's where I'm having lunch today. I'm so starving. I didn't eat breakfast or anything, so this is my first time eating today. So let's go in and get some burger. This place seems pretty legit. All right, let's see. Oh geez, let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I think I just got like the regular. So the guy, he asked me my name a couple times and he couldn't understand. But you're never gonna be able to see this, but he wrote Jam as my name. I said Jen. He wrote Jam. Oh my god, it's so annoying that it won't. There we go, focus. Jam. Hello, my name is Jam. I like it. Okay, this smells amazing. Ooh, ooh, look at that. Yes, yes. I have not had a burger like this in quite some time. Let's just take a bite and see how this goes. Wow. Oh my God. Dude, I like Michigan. Michigan's pretty chill. This is awesome. Oh my God. That might be the best burger I've ever had. Like, no joke. I can't even tell you how good that is. Like, it doesn't taste like it should be legal. It tastes like sex in a bun. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good. I asked the guy, he was like a really nice kid, I asked him what his favorite thing was, and he pointed out the thing that was like, of course, like the biggest thing. It had like 78 cheeses on it, and it looked awesome, but I was like, I don't know if I can handle that, the small lady. So I just got like just the regular burger, and it's really good, and there's a lot on it. I subbed out, I don't like American cheese, so I took that off and I put on pepper jack. It's so freaking good. The bun is really good, and the meat is good. I guess this must be like the halal meat. It's so good. And there's like this sauce. Sorry, I'm like a very messy lady. There's like this sauce on it that I've never had. It's like, it's obviously like a Middle Eastern thing. I didn't even mention that. So the thing about that makes this thing cool is Tasties is like, it's like a Middle Eastern burger place. So it's like American burgers, you know, but like Middle Eastern style. And I love food like that, where it's like taking the best of both worlds, putting it together. That's what they did. So there's this like sauce on, I didn't even know what the sauce, like, it tastes like nothing I've ever tasted before. It's like so foreign to me, but it's really good. It's like a very meaty almost kind of sauce. I'm so glad I did this. I almost didn't come here because I was so anxious to get on the road that I was like, frick, I'll just go to like Chick-fil-A or something. Thank God I didn't do that. Thank God I followed my higher power's advice to step out of my comfort zone and go to this gas station burger place. I bet you didn't know that like half of this video would just be me eating a burger in my car in Michigan. But that's what road trip videos are. Look at this, it's like beautiful. It's like a beautiful thing. And I feel bad for you that you can't eat this with me. Because I bet you're like craving a burger now watching this, but even if you go to like the best burger place in your area, unless you live in Dearborn, you know, you're not gonna get it as good as this, unfortunately. It's hot. I haven't even tried the fries yet. I got fries, I haven't even opened it yet because, and that's weird for me. Usually when I get like a burger and fries, I'm like usually all about the fries because usually the burger isn't even that good. And in this case, that's not happening. It's like never happened for me before. I've never been more into the burger than the fries. I'm just sitting next to the gas pumps. Just living my best life. But seriously, I like Michigan. It's like really diverse in like a really, in like the most positive way I've ever seen a melting pot of diversity come together. At least if, I mean, of course I've only been here 24 hours, so who knows, but I don't know, I just feel like everyone, no matter who they are, what they look like, what their culture is, or what their religion is, it's like very comfortable and open with each other. And I really like that. There's a dude approaching the car. Let's hope he's not coming over. Great, he's looking at me. Gosh. That's my worst fear, is getting approached. Okay. I think he saw me kind of look at him and now he's leaving. But he like walked right in front of my car. And then, so anyway, it's funny that that happened while I was just saying like how friendly people are. and then I'm like not friendly. But I'm a lone woman. I don't want to be approached by some dude at a gas station. That's not fun. So anyway. Michigan. I like it. Also, I'm here in August during a pandemic, but August seems like a nice month to be here, maybe, because it's not very hot. It's been like 78, like I feel like the entire time I've been here, 24 hours, and it doesn't feel too humid to me. Like it could definitely get worse, I could see that, but like right now it's like warm, but not too warm, not too humid, very green. So anyway, I'm sure it gets worse. Like I'm sure the winters here are just hellacious, and I'm not a fan of winter, so I wouldn't want to be, so I wouldn't move here probably unless I had to. But I like the vibe here, is what I'm saying. It's very laid back, very just community friendly. I don't want to say community oriented because I don't even know where that really means. Like, what does that mean? I don't know. People say it all the time. I don't think we know what it means. But friendly in the community, to be specific. And I don't feel like afraid. Like, even just now when that dude came up, like, he didn't feel like threatening. He just seemed like interested in whatever the frick I was doing in my car, like filming myself eating a burger. Like, and I guess that's probably something to be interested in. So, anyway. Whereas there's some areas where you go and you just feel like everyone in that neighborhood's like on edge, like everyone. And it makes you feel like, oh shit, something's about to go down. And you're on edge. But it doesn't feel that way here, which is nice. This is my last giant bite I'm gonna shove in my mouth. I lied. That's 2 bites. Okay, again, I never got to the fries. My radio just randomly turned on. It's been doing that since my other video that I'll link here, my Randonautica, where I said there was a part where the radio came on but I wasn't filming when it happened. It just happened now, and I am filming, so I got it. So it's been happening more often since then. Like whatever this ghost was maybe that I picked up in that video, it's just like in the car with me all the time now. When it gets bored, wants to move on apparently, it just turns on my radio. So that's great. I got the Cajun fries. They're good. But now, like I said, I'm full. I don't even need the fries. Like, that's never happened to me before. Usually when I get a burger and fries, the fries become like the main thing I go for. And I kind of ignore the burger because it's usually not that good. But now, like, I feel like I've just experienced what a burger and fries is like supposed to be like. If you're focusing on the fries, there's something wrong with your entree. I'm feeling so much more relaxed than I was the first 2 days of my drive. Well, the first day was the worst. I was the most freaking out, like bordering on like anxiety attack the entire drive from Colorado to Des Moines. Just because I was like questioning all my life choices, and the drive was so horrible and just boring, and I just didn't know what I was doing. Anyway, I wasn't habituated to the process of road tripping yet. And so the second day, yesterday, was a lot better. The drive was slightly shorter. It was still 9 hours though, a little over 9 hours I think, from Des Moines to here to Dearborn. But still not enjoyable. Like when I got to my Airbnb last night, I just like crashed. I just like couldn't even film. I just like I was depleted. Whereas today, because I got to go to the museum, which is so cool, I cannot wait for you guys to see that. And now I just got to have this amazing burger. I just feel like chill. I just feel like, okay, I can do this. I'm traveling by myself across America and I got it. Like this is good. Thank you, Tasties. You were amazing. If you're in Dearborn or just the Detroit area in general, I highly, highly recommend you come check out Tasties at the BP gas station. So I look extremely ratchet right now I think that's the proper use of that word. But I am at this awesome motel. It's actually a motel it's outside of Buffalo in, I guess this is like the town of Niagara, I guess. It's like on the Niagara River. And there is an awesome, you can't see it that well, but there's an awesome sunset happening. And yeah, I am finished with day 3 of my crazy long drive, and I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Anyway, so here I am. And I don't have much of an update because, yeah, I'm just tired. It's been a long day of the museum and then like 6 hours of driving. And yeah, I'm excited that tomorrow is my last day of driving. 4 straight days of driving by myself. That is like it's a new something for me, but we're doing great. And yeah, tomorrow it's it. And then I'm in Massachusetts for some time. Morning, my party people. I don't know why I call you that, because this isn't a party. But anyway, it's day 4 of the trip, and I am in Buffalo, New York, as you know from last night, because I actually did an update last night, which was nice of me to do. So here we are. We're here. I just went to Tim Hortons because I've noticed that that in American cities that are near Canada, there are these Tim Horton places, and I know that this is a Canadian place. It's even got the little Canadian flag on it. Look at that, how cute. And I've never been here before, but I keep seeing them, and I'm like, I feel like I should be trying things that obviously I can't have at home. So even though Tim Hortons is a chain, and it's like a very popular one if you're Canadian, I shouldn't say that, it's Canadian. But anyway, I've never had it. So I just got a coffee and a bagel. And I don't know if that's like the thing to get. Like I know like there's like things you're supposed to get when you like go to places. But anyway, that's not what I've done. I just got the regular thing. Maybe that is the thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm really in a weird place this morning, actually. I'm feeling like very emotional, kind of. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's a little bit of self-pity mixed in with just like grief energy, which is interesting. So, oh, there's already cream in there. I wasn't sure. I asked for cream because I wasn't sure if they were going to give me cream in there. That's good. So, I don't know. Here we are. I don't know what's going on with me. As I told you in the beginning, like the whole point of this trip is I'm going out to visit my uncle Mike, who is awesome. So he is my mom's brother. So my mom that just passed away in May. It's now August, in case you're wondering when you're watching this. He invited me out to come stay with him for a little bit in Massachusetts. So that's what I'm doing. And today's the last day of the drive. It's about, I thought it would only be 6 hours, but it's actually going to be closer to 7, which I'm kind of annoyed about because I'm so overdrive. Like my body physically hurts from driving. Like being in this seat, like my like hips sit in such a way that they're like sore from being in my like right heel is sore from like constantly like pushing down. It's like such a dumb thing, but it's true. It's like, my body hurts from all this driving. My eyes, I keep having to put eye drops in my eyes because my eyes are so red. And even when I sleep, I wake up in the morning and they're still like red from the strain of driving. And yeah, it's weird to be just like on the road nonstop. I don't even know where I am half the time. It's like identity shaking. So maybe that's why I'm feeling emotional today. I don't, and then I think it's that, and then also probably just knowing that I'm going to be arriving in Massachusetts soon, and just hoping that that goes well. We have a really good time. That's all. I'm just going to eat this bagel, and I don't know if I'm going to do the full thing that I did yesterday, where I ate the full burger for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to eat it. But now, after I'm done with this bagel, we're going to go to Niagara Falls. I don't have much time because I slept in. So we're going to check it out, but not loiter. And then we're going to get on the road. craziness right here. I found a spot where nobody is around, so I can take off my mask a little bit, but it's just craziness. All those buildings that you just saw in the last shot I showed you are all Canada. Canada doesn't want us right now, so I can't go over there. I really wish I could though, because I've always heard that this looks better from the Canada side, and it's totally true. It's almost like the falls are like angled and they're like facing like the Canadian side, so if you were on that side you would have like a really good view of like the whole situation, but on our side it's like kind of angled away from us, so but it's still really cool. Like this water is like, whoa, it is like intense water, and I don't even know if you can see like the full amazingness of it. But I'm gonna, so there's this bridge right there. I'm gonna walk over that bridge and go over to this island, and then I'm gonna film some more. So I'll see you in the next second. So something really interesting is that this part of the falls that I kind of just accidentally came to is called Bridal Veil Falls. And, sorry, I'm not filming very well. And so there's another video. I think I'm gonna link every video I've ever made basically in this video. Not really, but there's another video of me solo camping in Telluride, and it goes so weirdly, but I was going to like scatter my ashes around the Telluride version of Bridal Veil Falls, and I've never seen another falls called Bridal Veil Falls except for that one in Telluride. So the fact that this little, it's just a little waterfall here, not really little, but you know, compared to the rest of it, the fact that it's called Bridal Veil Falls and that like this is kind of where I just accidentally ended up, I think that's kind of interesting. I almost wish I had like brought my mom's ashes out of the car to it's so pretty too, like look at this behind me, like where it's coming down. I kind of wish I had brought her. Okay, well that was a thing. I had a really interesting experience happen to me. I'm like really sweaty. It got really hot out there. Look like a cool hot lady. So an interesting thing happened to me. I'm obviously back in my car now, but I was walking back. It's kind of a long walk. There's a lot to walk around out there. So I'm walking back from the island thing I was on, and this dude approached me, and I was having flashbacks to when I lived in Europe as an au pair. This is like 10 years ago. Well, I guess I did it twice, so the first time I did it was 10 years ago. And I lived in Paris, and there were these certain types of men that would be like really aggressive, and they would just like come up to you on the metro or just even on the street, and if you were just a single woman just living your life in Paris, like they would just come up to you and they wouldn't take no for an answer. Like they would say they were in love with you, they would like to talk about how hot you were, even if you weren't looking that hot, they would just do it to whoever. But the thing was is they wouldn't take no for an answer. So sometimes when it would happen on like the metro, I would try to like change seats to get away from the guy, and I would be like, you have to like really strong with him, like no, like get the fuck away from me. But they still like, he would like, I shouldn't say he because it wasn't one guy, it was like a lot of different dudes would do this, like either follow me into like a different metro car or sit next to me. Sometimes other people would intervene, like if it was really clear and like a lot of people were like seeing what was happening, they would sometimes tell the guy like, hey, leave her alone, but that wouldn't often happen. So anyway, I'm telling the story because it just happened to me here. There were a lot of tourists, like international tourists, and I, like, not from like a judgment place, am surprised by this. It's more like because we're in a pandemic and I thought we weren't really doing a lot of like tourism in general, especially not international tourism. So I was kind of surprised at like, I mean, I'm sure it's normally much more, but right now there were, yeah, a lot of international tourists. So this guy, international guy, he sees I'm walking alone and he comes up to me and he is like acting as if I work there at first, like, oh, well, when are the fireworks happening tonight? Like, as if I work there and I know. And then he's like, I came here last night, and I didn't see the fireworks. And so I'm just like, I just keep saying, like, I don't know, dude, like, I don't work here, I'm just a tourist, I have no idea, like, when things happen. And then it turned into like, oh, well, can we hang out? He asked us in like kind of funny English. He was like, well, can we hang out and like walk along here? And I was like, no. And I just was like, no. I wasn't rude, like, because I didn't have to get to that point, luckily, like, because once I said no, he easily like took that and he was like, okay, fine, and he left me alone, didn't follow me or anything. So that was nice, but it gave me, like, as I was walking away, it was like giving me like PTSD flashbacks of how difficult it would sometimes be in Paris, because men, you would say no and they were just like, nope, I'm just gonna follow you. And honestly, like, I'm lucky that it never got worse than that. Like, I'm lucky I never got like assaulted or anything, that eventually they would leave me alone. But it happened to not just me, to every woman who's spent time in Paris that has happened to, or even anywhere else in Europe. I'm not sure of other places, but Paris was bad. So that's my story, and I'm now gonna start driving to Massachusetts. I need to go to the gas station first, get some gas, but the next time you see me, I will be somewhere on the road. I actually made it. I am standing in my uncle's home. I'm not gonna like show you. I mean, I guess I could later, but not in this video. Anyway, I made it. I'm in Massachusetts to my destination. It only took me 4 full days to get from Boulder, Colorado. Oh my gosh, there's a dog. And the dog is awesome. He's a little excited. And I don't even know his name yet because I can't see his collar to figure that out. But anyway, I'm just excited I made it. My uncle's not here right now. He went out to get some pizza. But I feel so relieved and also in disbelief that I actually succeeded. There's also a cat. Beautiful cat. And yeah, so I made it, and that's all. That's all I wanted to say, is that I made it. I hope you enjoyed this video that was literally mostly me eating a burger at a gas station.